here's the host of You Can Be a Star, Jim Rose.
All right, whether you are a singer or a songwriter, whether you're a soloist, a duo, a trio, or a group, we're looking for you right here on You Can Be a Star. We've got some contestants today that we know are going to entertain you, just as our celebrities are going to do. So, before we introduce the contestants, we will say hello to our celebrities. Hi, nice to see y'all again. You're welcoming, I'm welcoming. Boy, I get my tongue tangled up every once in a while, and it just doesn't come out right. Welcoming you back here for our third day, Wednesday it is. Don, it's awfully nice to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man, he is one of the original drifting cowboys, played with the late and great Hank Williams. Say hello to Mr. Don Helms, would you please? This beautiful young lady sitting in the middle, you have already met her, but she is a singer-songwriter, Miss Sandy Posey. This fella sitting on the end is he's no stranger to anybody. He was formerly with the Statler Brothers, now on his own, Mr. Lou DeWitt. And another fellow we'd like to introduce you to and let you meet is a gentleman that is, he has always got some fun and frolic going on the stairway. Here is our co-host, Jerry House.
Yes, welcome to the fun and frolic portion of our show. How is everybody, okay? My friend Paul, he's from Dearborn. How are you, Paul?
Fine, fine.
What have you been doing lately?
Oh, a little hunting, a little fishing, skiing.
You been skiing?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I tell you what I did, and I can pass this along to the folks out there. I took up what they call cross-country skiing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you folks at home, if you're going to try cross-country skiing, pick a small country. Like Luxembourg or something, because you're going to be in a lot of trouble. We'll be right back.
All right, if you over this star, this is the way we do it each day. Monday through Thursday, we have 3 contestants from all over the country performing right here on this stage. We have 3 celebrities that can give each of those contestants up to 500 points each for a total of 1,500 points. We have 5 audience judges. They can give each contestant up to 300 points each. Another total of 1,500, a grand total of 3,000 points. At the end of 4 days, we bring our daily winners back for our weekly championship. At the end of 12 weeks, bring all of our weekly champions back for our grand championship week. There, the winner walks away with his very own major recording contract, first release on Capitol Records, an opportunity to perform on the world-famous Grand Ole Opry and to travel around the country with some of the greatest names in country music and to perform, but more than anything, a chance to be a star. So let's meet our first contestant today from Pittsburg, Texas. Here is an old Texan called Rick Michaels. Rick.
Three Fingers bourbon, taking it straight, chasing the memories, he's in the ache, searching the shadows for someone to hold, fighting the lonelies the only way they know. Honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk nights, looking for love in those honky-tonk eyes. Honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk eyes, they keep believing those honky-tonk lies. Short conversation, a table for 2, a dance in the corner, then they'll drink a few. Promise forever, but forever's not long. It's always over with the first light of dawn. Honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk nights, looking for love in those honky-tonk eyes. Honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk eyes, they keep believing those honky-tonk lies. Honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk nights, looking for love in those honky-tonk hearts, honky-tonk eyes. They keep believing those honky-tonk lies.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, step right down here. I think I introduced you as Rick, didn't I?
Yes, sir.
I apologize for that. It's actually Rich, right?
That's correct.
Rich Michaels, all the way from Pittsburg, Texas. Rich, you did a fine job on the song. Let's go over here and see what our celebrities think. Lou, what do you think, sir?
I like it. Rich, you can be a star.
Oh, my goodness. 470 points he gives. What do you think, Sandy?
Well, he's certainly cute enough, and I like the way he sings. I gave him 430.
You better watch her after the show. 430 points. Don, what do you think, sir?
A lot of fine singers have come out of Texas, and here's another one right here. I gave him a 460.
For a total of 1,360 points for our real estate salesman. Now, you stand right here. We'll go to the stairway. And here is Jerry House.
Well, hello. Thank you, Jim Ed. And I got a letter here. Martha Tomlin from Leesville, Louisiana, sent me and Norma a joke. Norma, did you hear a joke about the little pigs?
Afraid not.
Well, there was this really nice bar, and this pig comes in and sits down and orders a beer, and pretty soon asks the bartender, said, "Hey, where's the restroom?" He points in the back, so the pig goes smack. A little while later, another pig comes in. I think he had like a daiquiri, and he says, "Where's the restroom?" He said, "It's in the back." Third pig comes in, orders a margarita. He goes in the back to the restroom. Fourth pig comes in. He orders a pitcher of beer. He says, "Where's the restroom?" He goes back. Now, pretty soon we got 4 little pigs running around going to the bathroom, right? A fifth pig comes in. He sits in the bar, orders him a great big old cool one, and he's drinking, and he's drinking, and he's drinking. The bartender finally says, "Hey, aren't you going to go to the bathroom here or anything?" He said, "No, I'm the fifth little pig. I go wee, wee, wee all the way home." Jim Ed, back to you.
I don't want it yet. Lou, you have written many great songs. Well, in fact, Sandy has. How many songs have you written?
Oh, I guess in excess of 150 or so.
And the biggest one has been?
Flowers on the Wall.
Flowers on the Wall. Sandy, what about you? How many have you written?
I think I've written about 150,
And your biggest one?
but I haven't had one quite that big. Love Is Sometimes Easy was pretty big.
Love
for
Is
me.
Sometimes
Pretty
Easy?
big country record for me.
Don, what about you? How many have you written?
3 or 4, I think.
That sounds about like me. Well, let's see about our next contestant. See what kind of what he can tell us about how many he's written. From Knoxville, Tennessee. It's not a he, it's a she. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Debbie Bohannon. Debbie?
When the snow falls on the mountains and the gentle winds caress my fingertips, it reminds me of the winters I spent and the memory of my Tennessee mountain home. And through the silence of my tears, I can still recall hearing him say, "Come on back to me right here, back home to Tennessee." Though the great Miami sun sets and the beautiful Texas promenade
my goodness. Oh, I always did like blue. I don't care what color it is. That's great. We were just talking about songwriting. That was an original song by you?
Yes, it was.
Do you write a lot?
Not a whole lot.
Well, you're like me then. But I'll tell you what, I got a feeling they got a lot of points for you. And let's find out just how many they do have. Lou, what do you think?
A singer's singer. 460.
Yes. Thank you, Lou. Sandy, what do you think?
I agree with Lou, and she's beautiful. I gave her 460.
Well, they're standing together, aren't they? What about Don?
She sings good enough to be a star. She looks good enough to be a star, and I think she will be. I gave her 455.
All right, for a total of 1,375 points, and you, little miss, are in the lead. So we'll stand here and we'll enjoy that as you watch these words, and then we'll be back with our third contestant. Thank you for watching those words. Lou, you were with the Statler Brothers for an extended period of time, in fact, a long time. And I know that, well, you won the CMA Duo Group of the Year, if I'm not mistaken, or the CMA Group, right, for some, what, 9 years in a row? 8?
Yeah, it might have been 10. I'm not really sure on that.
I know it was a long time. What is it like whenever you're with a group like that and the pressures and all of traveling around the country? Are there a lot of pressure?
Well, sure there is. It's anytime any group of people stowed together like that for that much time, there's pressure. But we always handled it okay. We got along well for all those years.
You helped write the songs as well as Don and
Harold.
All of you write together, or did you write individually?
Mostly we wrote individually. Mainly I did. Harold and Don wrote quite a few. They collaborated on quite a few. Some of the biggest ones we had, they collaborated on.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been and still is a very successful group, and they're doing fine, as well as you are. I know that every once in a while somebody has to make a change, and they enjoy themselves.
Yeah, Jimmy Fortune, my main man.
Okay. Let's go now to our third contestant, if y'all are ready. Have you got your pencil and paper ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. From Franklin, North Carolina, here is Earl Cowart.
Tonight the feeling's good. We're saying all the pretty words that we think we should. You tell me you love me, and I just think you're mine. But tell me in the morning if love made it through the night. Tell me in the morning if you would. Tell me anything you think you should. But when we meet the morning light, we'll know if it's wrong or right. Tell me in the morning if love made it through the night. After all the passion's done, and when we see the morning sun, tell me I'm the only one, and I believe it's right. If there's a chance for you and me, I won't need a guarantee. Just tell me in the morning if love made it through the night. Tell me in the morning if you would. Tell me anything you think you should. When we reach the morning light, we'll know if it's wrong or right. Tell me in the morning if love made it through the night. Tell me in the morning if love made it through the night.
How are you, sir?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, I've loved every minute of it.
You enjoy this, don't you?
Sure I do.
Just love to sing.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience as an exchange or cultural exchange person to Poland, is it?
Yes, sir. We were chosen in 1976 to go over there and represent the United States in bluegrass and country. And, you know, I thought being on television was a big experience, but folks, you know, television, that experience over there is unreal, you know, like we couldn't believe it. But I'd like to go back someday again.
Would it be better?
Better than what?
I don't know.
Than what it used to be?
Than what it was the last time.
I don't know. To be honest with you, Jim, I've been hearing some good things, and I've been hearing some bad things over there, so I really don't know.
Don't listen to the bad, just listen to the good. Let's go over here and see what good we can find out of our celebrities here. Lou, what do you think, sir?
I like that. I like what he does. I like the way he presents it. Don, I wonder if you noticed a certain rawness there like Hank Williams. 460.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lou. Sandy, what do you think?
I think he has a deep voice. He reminded me of Ernest Tubb. I gave him 425.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sticking with the country anyway, Arthur. Don, what do you think, sir?
He has good voice control. I like the way he hits those low notes. He's got a good twinkle in his eye for the ladies in the audience. I gave him 435.
For a total of 1,320. Well, you are in third place, but you just barely are in third place. All of you are awfully tight. We have still got our audience judges over here, and we'll get their votes, and we'll tabulate them and get back to our winner in just a minute. But right now, go over to the stairway, and here is Jerry.
Well, thank you, Jim, man. I'm here with Ann Buck up in Adams, Tennessee.
That's right. Home of the Bell Witch.
Is it really?
She certainly is.
How is she, anyway?
She's doing all right.
She's still dead, or is she still alive?
Well, she hops around a little bit,
I
but
see.
she's doing pretty good.
And what else is going on in Adams? Is it...
Oh, we have lots of things going on
Really?
in Adams.
You still get your mayor from Kelly Girl? I know that's a small town up there. And now, she's going to do a dance which is that from just that area, or that's all over the South,
No,
I guess?
I think it's all over the South.
It's called the, what is it, the Stomp and Fling?
Or Buck and Wing.
The Buck and Wing. And you're Ann Buck, so
and
this,
I'm Ann Buck.
so this is like your dance.
Maybe so.
All right, here it is. Guys, if you're ready, here is Ann to Buck and Wing. We'll be right back on You Can Be a Star, so stay right there.
All right, we've got Debbie Bohannon right now in the lead with 1,375 points, and Rich Michaels has 1,360, and Earl Court has 1,320 points. And if you are a singer, a songwriter, if you play the spoons, if you tell jokes, or if you know any jokes, please let us hear from you.
Did you notice how he said, please? Please, no, really, do. Send me the material. We got some prizes for him.
Yes, we do.
And I need it.
Yes, he does.
I need the material.
You're right.
Should I tell him where to send it? Please send that to You Can Be a Star. That's in care of 2806 Opryland Drive, Nashville, 37214.
You got that exactly right, sir. That's nice.
You're
getting better all the time, aren't
Thank you. I'm on national TV with Jim Ed Brown, and I followed your career. Boy,
here we go.
Mom used to hold me up to the radio, and you'd sing. And
she'd set you right down on the front row at all the
in
concerts.
fact, I knew you before you were with the Browns, when you were with the Beiges. I knew them. Boy, what a guy.
All right. Are you ready,
Yes,
sir?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Rich Michaels, from our celebrities, had 1,360 points.
And from the audience, Rich Michaels received 1,160 points, a grand total of 2,520.
Debbie Bohannon had 1,375 points from our celebrities.
And from the audience, Debbie received 1,095 points, a grand total of 2,470. Earl
Coward had 1,320 points from our celebrities.
And from the audience, Earl received 1,135 points, a grand total of 2,455. And our winner is Rich Michaels.
From Pittsburg, Texas. Rich, congratulations to you, sir. all the way up from Pittsburg, Texas. Real estate salesman. Are you still that?
No, sir. I'm in the process of moving to Nashville.
Oh, you are? Well, looky here. After winning today, this has made you made up your mind, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's fantastic. Just keep working at that career. You know, don't get back into real estate sales now. You keep singing. And we're going to see you Friday here on our weekly championship. Congratulations to you. We'll see you tomorrow on You Could Be a Star. Join us then, won't you? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
For the chance to test your country knowledge, join host Bill Anderson as he questions contestants on their knowledge of famous country stars and familiar songs. Edgar, the witty talking jukebox, helps Bill keep things moving on Fandango. Next on the Nashville Network.